really the thesis we wanted to talk about today is non-res. Everyone thinks that non-res is dead, but what really way we see it is there's really a paradigm shift. And you're moving out of the big cities, as you said, and moving more into satellite offices. You also have tech build out. And then also, as everyone is moving that de-urbanization trend for the residential side, you typically have about 9 months later a big boom in commercial. So against that backdrop, you have to say you don't have to pick one or two winners. What's going to be a company that's going to win either way? So as we pole vault into beyond the COVID world, one of those names is Ferguson. So Ferguson is the largest distributor of both plumbing and one of the largest distributors of HVAC products in the US. So if we think about some of the big changes that are coming, one, you're going to be building, you're always going to need plumbing. So you're going to have more mobile hand washing stations, more water filtration stations. And the other thing you're going to have is a greater focus on HVAC and clean air. So one name you can hang your hat on is Ferguson because they were the largest distributors of those products.
Yeah, it's all about sort of the clean air. And I liked your headline, I'm not dead yet, a case for non-res. And knowing you a little bit, I'm assuming this was some sort of a back-ended Monty Python reference, or maybe not, but if not, it should be. Armstrong, is AWI another one that you like?
Yes. So Armstrong World, so if you think about the different buckets, you've got the HVAC, but then you have services. Within the services, there's a lot of different names you could focus on. But when you think about Armstrong, once again, going to that HVAC, when you have HVAC, sprinkler systems, exit systems, they all are fit into the ceiling systems. Armstrong is the largest manufacturer, really the only publicly traded company that you can really capitalize on. You can look at the office furniture names like a Herman Miller, a Steelcase, a Knoll, an H&I, and also some of the flooring names like an Interface and a Mohawk. But one of the ones that really will play a role in the life beyond COVID is going to be Armstrong. Some of the other names to think about as you look beyond, this is more on the new construction side. We've talked about this before. If you build anything, you need rocks. And those couple of those names that are going to benefit from that would be, the bigger names would be Vulcan Materials, BMC, and Martin Marietta, MLM. But also another player that would benefit too would be Summit Materials, SUM. Summit ends up being, have a lot of their locations, not just in the Smile States, but in smaller cities, more secondary cities. And so they could end up being an outsized beneficiary too against all of this. And then finally, another way to think about it is when you think about distribution, when you're doing that build out, whether it's a renovation or it's a new project, you need to work with basic building product distributors like a Beacon, a Foundation, or a GMS.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.